active on YouTube too. Oh, really? What have you guys been up to? Ronan, what have you been up to? What's everyone been up to? Right, how do we do this? How do we do things on computers? Whoa! Okay, first of all, before we get into this, what up, Sleeping Yellow? How's it going? Nice to hear from you folks. What do you prefer to be flashbanged with light mode, white screen, or do you want dark mode? Wait, speak now, or you will be flashbanged. Flashbang, cool, no problem. Here you go, boom. There you go. Although you can't really see the chat when it's like that. So I don't even have paint anymore. Because I'm on a Mac, there's no paint. What is the deal with this? My eyes, you're welcome. We'll do that. Whoa, hold on. You can change the color. Oh, we can go blue. Blue's kind of nice. Can I change it? Oh, I can change it myself? No way. Let's do Saltoon's green. Oh my goodness. That's a bit too much. Anyone got a nice hex code? I want a decent color. Give me a nice hex code, somebody. There we go. Look at that. Saltoon's green. Why wouldn't you want that? Other than the fact that it... Does it draw? What color does it draw? Well, it's kind of works. No more paint? I know. Isn't that crazy? Go on, Jasmine. How you doing? Just zeros. Is that just pure black? Have a look. 0, 0, 0. Yeah, that's just pure black, man. End of an era. I know, it's crazy, right? Why is there a grid? I feel like this ain't the one. Dark mode. That ain't the one. Yeah, all black was a bad idea. Let's go with... Let's just go... Oh, I've broken everything, haven't I? Let's go all white. Light mode. Wait, light mode? I'm confused now. We've broken it. For some reason it's in light mode, but it's black, and then I would go to dark mode, it's white. Is it because it reverses it? That makes sense. 0, if I just do F. Okay, there we go. Light mode is white, dark mode is black. Does it draw with white, or does it draw with black? Okay, it draws with white. Excellent. We're learning things. It's too complicated, man. This is the problem. I'm trying to get myself to record audio for my dev log. Oh, let's go. What game are you working on, Gilmore? Okay, I think we're good. I think everything works. If I press this, yeah, I got some options now. Got a pen. Okay. You have the script ready? Oh, just go for it then. Okay, can you see the smiley face? Cool. Smiley's alive. For a game we made in March. Okay, sick. That's a smart way to do it. Like do the game first and then the devlog. You made 5 games? Gee, I need to step on up with my making thing. So I guess what's the agenda, folks? Well, I think it's just going to be like a recap, a return, statement, something. I don't know. What do we need to talk about? We need to talk about Faceplant, of course. Faceplant is something we need to talk about. Does anyone has any questions or anything? Just let me know. Since March, I made 0 games. Epic Window, what up? How's your game going, Epic Window? We need to talk about September. What's up, Pixel Toast? How you doing? Good to hear from you. Welcome back, folks. Welcome back, everybody. Why don't you hear it? Develop Brighton, Lexi? I've been at work all day. But that sounds fun. What's going on at Develop Brighton? This year I've made 8 games for 8 game jams. That's crazy. We need to talk about Faceplant. We need to talk about September. We need to talk about Saltoons. Not me, but like YouTube, you know? Like YouTube, what's going on there? Really glad you're black on. Why do I keep saying black online? I'm not black online. That would be funny.